there's not much happening in the wheat market right now. Most analysts and traders are waiting on the WADSE report that's going to be released September the 12th. If the market's watching anything, it's watching what's going on in corn and in corn production and the weather in the Corn Belt areas. China is making the news relative to the wheat. There's some speculation that China will be the big buyer for both wheat and corn this year. We're just going to have to wait a little longer to see if that comes to pass over the next couple months. Looking at the WASDE report, the pre-release estimates have production, all wheat, at 2,111,000,000 bushels. That's just slightly lower than USDA's report in July at 2,114,000,000 bushels. In 2012, you'll remember production was just short of 2.3 billion bushels, and the 5-year average is 2,240,000,000. If you look at hard red winter wheat, the trade estimate for Monday is 792 million bushels. 793 million was the July estimate for the USDA. Last year we produced just over 1 billion bushel, and the 5-year average is 951 million bushels. Ending stocks for wheat on pre-release, 573 million bushels, just slightly lower from 576 in July. Last year, 718. Average 5 years, 791. So relatively tight U.S. wheat stocks projected for next year. If you look at the world, ending stocks projected to be 6.3 billion bushels, just right at what it was in July. In 2012, it was 2,004 billion, and the 5-year average is 6.9 billion bushels. So the world, tight U.S., slightly tighter in the world, below average, but pretty close to last year. If you look at corn production, a minor change in corn production, 13.95 billion bushels in July. Trade estimate right now is 13.98. That is going to be the critical number for Monday to what happens to corn prices, and that will probably bleed over into the wheat pit. If you look at corn ending stocks in July, it was 1.96 billion. For this report, it's projected to be 1.97, so just a slight change there. If you're watching the charts on the September and December Kansas City contracts, the September contract, you've got support at $6.85 and resistance at $7.20. We've been trading in between those support and resistance points for the last 5 or 6 weeks. The market just a while ago was at $7. If you look at December, that support's at 7. Its resistance is at 7.37. Again, it's been trading right between those. There's some indications of weakness in the wheat market. If we break that 6.85 on the September or the $7 on the December, then I think we'll probably go down another 40 to 50 cents, and I think that is a possibility. If it's going to happen, I think it'll happen next week. So if it doesn't, if we're still above 6.85 SEP, $7 on DEES at the end of next week, then I think we're going to go up and challenge that resistance level and maybe break through it. Oklahoma cash prices right around $6.80. I'm looking at a 45-cent gain between now and December 1, but like I said, next week is going to be a critical time period for prices. Next week will probably be the beginning of the trend that's normally set in late August and early September.